Brockinson. I'm a teaching artist. I've been a teaching artist now for 16 years. Yes, my age is a lot. I'm younger than I am supposed to be. But what I found out was that, so what I found out about me is that moment that I realized that I worked something, and that was because there was teaching artists that cared enough to pull me in. I went to Master Practice Guild as a teaching artist, as a student, and they were like, hey, I'm sorry, you big dreams about being a ceramicist. Guess what? That class is full, so we're going to put you in photography. I hate photography. What are you talking about? I don't want to be in that. I want to be a ceramicist. I want to have my own line of dishes. And they said, well, I'm sorry. And the teaching artist at the time, Bill Winston, was like, guess what? I don't want to teach you. And I was like, well, fine. I don't want to be here. And it was that thing back and forth. And he was like, well, here's the camera. You're going to have to be here for the next 2 hours. Here's the camera. Here's some film. Look amongst the other kids and let's just see what you do. And I was like, well, I'm going to show you. I'm going to be the best photographer that you've ever seen. So I went ahead and I followed with the other students. I went behind him and didn't know that he was baiting and switching me here. He was seeing that I didn't want to be there, but he also saw that maybe if he reacted to me in a different way, instead of trying to grab my hand and forcing me to do something, then maybe I would step up, or maybe I would be like, hey, this isn't my thing, and I would go on. I showed him, I was like, well, these photos are awesome. I learned how to use this camera on my own, and he was like, oh, you're kind of good. Let me show you something. Now let me show you how to be great. And that was my first mentor. That was the first person that believed in me and pushed me and took me beyond my regular, like, oh, I'm just this black girl out of this neighborhood, this poor neighborhood called the Hill District, and I'm not going to be anything. I'm not supposed to be anything. I was the top 5 in my middle school, and so I just thought I was going to be in the AP programs, and I was just going to be all kinds of, like, in the doctorate program, and the counselor told me, well, you know, because the area that you're coming from, I think would be best for you to try out first, maybe test in to the program. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm the top 5 of my middle school. I mean, my grades, I'm at like a 4.1. What are you trying to tell me here? And I think it was because at the time how I felt, I was a young black girl that came from a neighborhood that was underserved, and that maybe I wouldn't make it, and they didn't believe that I would make it. So, oh, that's me. So they, the strength was in knowing that I mattered. So from there, I was like, you're not going to believe in me. I don't think I'm going to do anything. And I ran into Bill Winston, and it was just like, you believe in me, you want to push me, you want to see what I can do. All right, then, well, then I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do whatever I can. And so next slide. So from there, go to the next one. Why I became a TA was because of that belief. It was because of going to Manchester Practice Guild and learning how to do photography that I went to a summer program that was the Pittsburgh Black Media Federation's Spring Golden Art Journalism Workshop. And I went there to learn photography, to be better, to do photojournalism, and the teacher wasn't that good. And I was like, wait a second, I came from an exceptional teacher. I know ISO, I know Shutter I can show you how to do these things. I was like, I know rule of thirds, I know the golden ratio. Do you even understand how to use the golden ratio for the aspect of your pictures? I said, this is ridiculous. I could teach a better class than what this guy is doing. And the co-founders of the workshop, co-directors, Chris Moore and Olga George was like, well, then I guess you're running it next year. I'm only 18, maybe I'm not doing that. And it was like, no, I think you should. And I had that fear of that little girl that I'm not worth it. I don't matter. So I don't think I can do this. And then I got a job offer from the New Pittsburgh Courier, which was one of the first black newspapers in Pennsylvania and in the well, in this country. And I was like, I don't think I can do this. This is so much pressure. People believe in me, and I don't know if I believe in myself. And again, my mentors, I was going to go to another school, and the mentors came to me and was like, I know you want to go do something else because you feel that money is going to be your thing, but this is your passion. This is what you're good at. And so I started working at the New Pittsburgh Courier as a freelance photojournalist. I started teaching with them, staying on campus for 8 days with 30-something kids, and teaching 3 to 4 of those kids photography. So someone believed in me. Someone showed me how to give back. That was personal. He became my mentor as well as a father figure to me, especially since when my father died when I was 15. So him showing me that, all right, you learned something. Now give it back. Bring that next person behind you. Don't try to be that person that always wants to hold all the adoration or the respect towards yourself. Bring in someone else. Bring in someone young who doesn't know what's going on, so then they can push and they can persevere. You want someone, that next person, that next generation to be better than you. We're so afraid that we're like, oh, I'm the best, and I want to stay on top of my mountain, and I don't want no one there. And he taught me, you want everyone there. So let's push on through. Let's go to our next one, so keep on pushing through. So now, I'm at Manchester Craftsman School. And in Manchester Craftsman Guild, Bill Strickland is the founder and president of this organization. He created something because he was in, he went to school named Harry. He went to school named Harry, and it was just, he just had a really hard time as a teenager. So now, he had read this teacher, this ceramics teacher, who was just like, hey, I'm working with clay, I got jazz music playing, I want to go with my family and eat later. Are you interested in hanging out with me? And Bill was like, I'm not doing anything else. I guess I should. So because of that mentorship, again, with the teacher that he had, Bill Strickland founded the Youth and Arts program that we have that I teach at, where he had photography and he had ceramics. Then he acquired Bidwell Training Center, which was the adult program for those in Manchester on the north side to be able to learn a new skill. From there, he added MCG Jazz. Because of this teacher, he had ceramics for youth. He wanted to teach adults and give them something to do. He didn't want to see people out on the street doing drugs or being homeless or just not having any hope or faith. And then he created MCG Jazz because of that love that was given to him. So now that's all established in 1969. Manchester Bidwell Corporation now has the Drew Matheson Center where we build and, well not build, but where we create orchids and plants and we sell those as retail. And then we have NCAT, our National Center for Arts and Technology, where we are able to replicate our center, the Bidwell Corporation that you see, and we're offering hope to people. That's the one thing that we have. We are established now in about 9 cities and 1 in Israel, 1 hopefully in London, and 1 that we're looking at in the Virgin Islands. So, keep going. MCG, I'm a teaching artist there, and I love what I do. And I want to do new, innovative things. Keep going. So we have the Build a Camera project that I put in. As a photographer, we got to figure out, we're going to try to figure out what are the new and upcoming trends as a photographer. What I wanted to do was I wanted to find out, we do a Build a Camera where we take an oatmeal box, we put some tin inside it, we cut a hole out, we stick a needle in it. That's a pinhole camera. Anything that's a light-type box with a hole in it can be a camera. So we create those things. But now, can I use a camera that's made out of film, that uses film, that's made out of wood? So I'm trying to show them the construction, the deconstruction, and the construction of how to build a camera and knowing everything that goes into it. So phase 1 was the planning. We're cutting it out. Huffy was a great example. This guy is just phenomenal at creating cameras from scratch. So I used his kind of playbook on how to create this and build it, but I tweaked it for the kids here. We use our lace engravers in our tech suite. Phase 2 was the construction. So that's my messy mess. I'm sitting here trying to figure out how do we put this all together, and then with working with the kids, we're also trying to figure out how we're putting this together, because my issues were different from the kids' issues. And then the presentation. So as you can see at the bottom, for MCG, we learn, create, and celebrate. So we learn something, we teach you a skill that you can take further beyond. We create it so that you can learn instead of just having someone talk to you constantly and saying, hey, this is how it's supposed to be. This really does work. This is how it's supposed to be. And then you're just like, but I don't know if it really works because I never get to create it. I never get to make it. And then from there, we present it. Because you create something, it shouldn't just sit somewhere or start to gain dust. We want you to celebrate that you created something. We want to acknowledge you for who you are, so then you can have that support system. Again, going back to mentors, believing in you, pushing you forward. Keep on. So we have to build a camera, and now the importance of the arts and STEAM. I'm going to talk more about this in the roundtables that I'll be around further. But yes, so the importance of arts and STEAM. Inclusion is important. When you include a student, when you include that child and you tell them that they can be something more so than what they've already been compounded. Like me, I was a kid. I came from a school, top 5 from a Catholic school. And I went into high school and they said, I don't think you could really do what you think you could do. I wasn't included. And then when I go to a program that I didn't want to be a part of because I already had this idea in my head of where I was going to be, and they were like, well, I'm going to include you. You may not like where I'm putting you, but I'm going to include you into it because I believe in you. I see something in you. So now that inclusion. So just going back to what Marjorie was saying as well, if we don't bring students in, and we don't include them into these programs, if we don't include them in the arts, and the arts is the gateway for the science, technology, engineering, and math. If we don't show them that if you mix the chemicals, this is the science part of it. If we build a camera, this is the technology and the engineering part of it. And then there's math going into it because there has to be a certain ratio between your viewfinder or your lens and the back of your camera so you can make sure that you have a full image, not just a little squinty image. So when that's included, and you include the student into that process, into that program, following into the same thing, when we make sure that the kids have the responsibility and they have the empowerment to be able to guide their education, we include them into the process. Then from there, using STEM, we are able to create a better generation of kids that not only understand what art is and why art is important, but also they get an underlining of, oh, I just learned science here because I mixed my own chemicals. I just learned technology and engineering because I built that camera from scratch. I also used it, I tested out so I could take photos. And then from all of this that's included, we have kids that go on, they may not go into photography, which they would, but they may not go into photography, they may not even go into art, but just like how art supports those that are going into engineering and they may never have paint again, well, this is the opposite of it. They may go into engineering, they may become that architect, they may go into policy. They may feel like, hey, I had a voice there when I was at Manchester Craftsman's Guild, so maybe I want to go and talk about LGBTQ rights, maybe I want to talk about civic rights, maybe I want to talk about Black issues, Black Lives Matter. So many things that can happen, and it's all